Hi! Welcome back to my YouTube channel where here's the sitch. We have so much to get through today. Yes, I did that just for that edit. I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day. Here's the reason. I got out of class just now. I just got out of class. I'm really doing a good job managing my time between YouTube and the short film I'm working on. So I'm just, I'm just feeling pretty great. And hold on, I have to set a timer so I don't forget to not record this whole episode. You were supposed to have a video yesterday. Here's what happened. I recorded 30 minutes of the hour and a half. And then I didn't record the rest of it. My camera is older and only records in 30-minute bursts. So you have to kind of like set timers for yourself to remind yourself not to forget about important things like that. Today's video is sponsored. So stay till the end if you want to hear about a killer discount code that I'm going to give you for a really cool houseplant pot maker who makes houseplant pots that you can buy for like under $20 shipped most of the time, and they're sick as heck. And you get a discount code, which is me. I am the discount. You have to unlock it at the end of the video. This right here, here's how big it is. I literally can't even fit it all in a frame. This guy is my Philodendron. Oh my gosh, it's so messy. This is my Philodendron Atabapoense. This is the first Philodendron I think I ever owned that was like really important to me. And this is what really made me fall in love with the genus. Philodendron did used to be my favorite genus, and now I think it's Anthurium. But I honestly think Anthurium are an acquired taste. When I first got it, it had really, really big leaves. And so when the leaves started to shrink, I was like, dude, I'm not growing my plant right. I think that this is just the size it will grow for me. I haven't decided if I'll give it a chop. It is getting quite big. I know you guys really want a chance to own one of these, so I might chop it, but it's just so impressive. How could I ever do that? Yeah, you can kind of see the red back. It goes away the taller the plant gets. So it's starting to go away a little bit more. But yeah, this plant's easy to grow. It does require humidity, or it literally just like will not grow. It'll just put out a leaf, the leaf will rot, and you won't get anything ever. So make sure that you have the proper conditions to grow this, which are relatively high humidity and pretty bright light. This plant definitely does enjoy a good light situation. So we still need to be pulled out that wide. I don't think so. Let's bring it in a little bit. Let's bring it in just a little bit. Yeah. The next plant I'm going to talk to you about is the Philodendron White Princess. This is one of my favorite plants that I own. I think it is literally one of the most beautiful species of philodendron in the whole world. You have these little petioles that are lined with this red, beautiful finish around the edges, and this cute little lime green with a white streak. It's just so beautiful. I got this plant for $50 off because I knew the seller, and the seller knew I'd been looking for one of these for a while. I am really excited. There's a second plant in there, which makes me really happy because I will either keep it or, give it to a new home someday. But putting out a new leaf right now, which makes me very excited because I love it when my plants love me back. Okay, the next plant I'm going to show you is basically the same plant. This is the Philodendron Pink Princess, and mine is exceptionally pink. I love this plant so much. I don't normally like Pink Princess, but this one is just so nice. It's got extremely bright pink leaves, which make me happy because sometimes you see Pink Princesses that just have like no pink on them, or it's just burgundy. But especially that new leaf right there, that is exceptional. It's always putting out 2 leaves at once, so I love this one. I do have a second Pink Princess, but it is not anywhere near as exciting. This is kind of what I'm talking about. I did purchase this plant because it only cost me $35. And how could you say no to a $35 Pink Princess, especially when it does have the potential to come in with some more pink. The newest leaf has the most pink, but I also had it right up next to a light, so I did burn that leaf, which is unfortunate. Moving on, we have my Philodendron Variegated. This is a different This is a different Varicosum than the other one I have, which I will show you in a second. This plant has extremely heart-shaped leaves, and it's got more of a red to it than the other one does. And it also has almost a burle marks patterning happening on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's so beautiful. I really love the Varicosum. I think it's one of my favorite houseplants that I own, and I'm glad that I own 2 of it. Speaking of the other one, this is a different leaf shape. It's much more of a spearhead, I think. Has a lot less of the red tint going on. It's really just a deep green, and its leaf veins are very shiny. Versus this one is more of a heart, and the lobes even overlap. This plant has a couple different growth points. When I first got it, I had to remove a bunch of the growth. It tried to put 2 leaves out at the same time, but this one right here has all but withered away, and I think all of the new energy is going to that new leaf. And this one right here has tripled in its size since I put it in the greenhouse, and it just makes me so happy because I didn't know philodendron leaves could like grow that big. Like, I know they kind of come in a little small and get a little bit bigger, but they usually come in around the same size that they're gonna stay. So it was really nice to see that, you know, this guy, he's got some kick left in him. He's killing it, and also the pot he's in is so handsome. Next we have Philodendron Linnei. This guy is beautiful. This is of course the immature form. Here's a little bit more of a close-up. But this is the immature form. This is an extremely rare houseplant, which would probably retail for very expensive. I inherited this from Christiana, or Jungle Portland Northwest, who has since moved to Florida and could not take all of her beautiful babies with her. This plant is amazing. It gets very big. The undersides of the leaves turn red, which we all know I'm a fan of. I've had this plant since last April, so we've almost hit our 1-year mark together, and it's just chugging along. It's not very big, but this plant is an extremely slow growing plant, and I do keep it in the best conditions possible. Now we have the Philodendron El Chaco Red. This is probably my favorite houseplant of all time, or I guess my favorite philodendron of all time. It's so beautiful. It's got all of the qualities and properties of a Varicosum, but with, again, the beautiful and illustrious red back that is the red of the El Chaco Red. This leaf is still soft, it does not harden, and it has a long way to go before it will be hardened, but it's killing it. It's doing such a good job. It's like about, if I can try to get this back, it's about the size of my head, and it's just, it's amazing. I got the stump for $50. The seller wanted $100, but I was like, come on, it's a stump. There's no leaf on it. I'm not gonna pay $100 for a stump with no leaf. So I paid $100, and less than a month later, it started working on this. And I'm so happy because I thought it was gonna be a while before I even got to meet this beautiful plant, and I'm so happy that it took off. Honestly, I could make a whole video just talking about how much I love this plant. I do feel like I should repot it, but it's doing so well just in this tiny little bit of moss. I'm like scared to. So let's talk about my Philodendron Milano Crysome. This is a very big plant I own. When I got it, it was only about this tall. Yeah, right about there. And we have grown it in since then. This node, this node, this node, and this node. And it did have a leaf right here, which was my favorite leaf that the plant had, but I knocked it over while I was filming one day, and I never put that in a video because I actually kind of cried. It is coming in smaller and smaller. That's about the size of a Mikan's leaf right there. Let's see if you can. Yeah, it's about the size of a Mikan's leaf. It was coming in this big. I don't know if it'll be a similar situation with Atabapoense where it's just not gonna grow that big in my corner of America, and it's gonna be a smaller plant, which is totally okay. It's just as beautiful and amazing. It's gonna make me very sad to cut. I haven't decided how far. I definitely won't be cutting past these 2 leaves, especially since these are my original leaves, but I can't wait until I don't need to sell plants to be able to make money, and I can just keep all of my plants forever and never cut them, ever. But it's getting unmanageable. It's so pretty. I mean, literally look at that. It's so beautiful. Definitely top 10. I would love to own a Milano, what is it called? Crysome, which is a Philodendron Varicosum and a Philodendron Milano Crysome hybridized together, because the Varicosomes are probably the best plant in the whole world. I'd love to have one of those at some point, but they look so similar to Milano Crysome, I don't really feel like I need to spend the extra money to, you know, get a hold of that right now. Next plant is one of my Philodendron Billet. He is so handsome. I absolutely adore this plant. This is probably the first philodendron I ever truly fell in love with. So I bought the Adabapoense at Gerton's plant shop in Portland, Oregon, because I thought it was a Billet, and it wasn't. You know, we bought it anyways, and I brought it home, and then I fell in love with it. And I fell in love with it thinking it was a Billet for a little bit, but it wasn't. And the Adabapoense are actually much harder to find than Billet. You can almost always find a Billet for sale on eBay or Etsy, versus Adabapoense, it's a little bit harder to, you know, find. This is the plant I've decided to keep as my child. I love it. I love how it, you know, they're kind of like curling together. I have cut up a couple of my other plants because I did buy them to be part of my Etsy shop, and that's how I'm going to be raising money for my wedding. So if you want to help me fund my wedding and also my houseplants, you know where to come this spring. So yeah, Billet. Okay, next plant. This is a plant I didn't think I would like, but I fell in love with, which is the Philodendron Swamy Ferrum. I did get this particular one from Peace, Love, and Happiness Club. Here you can see the fuzziness of the petiole. It's so beautiful. That's honestly why I love it so much. I had a hard time deciding between this and the Florida Ghost, but I decided that I preferred how much fuzzier the petiole on this plant are compared to the beautifulness of the Florida Ghost when they come in super white. So just such a good plant. Like, look at those leaves. Amazing. This is amazing. This is one of my favorite philodendron that I own, and this is my Philodendron burle marx Fantasy. It is extremely beautiful in nature. I love how it grows almost like a shingle, but they shingle back to back. I've had this plant in water for probably almost 3 months. It put out this leaf in water, and it's putting out another leaf in water. I will be potting this soon, but I think I might actually just try out semi-hydro with this because its roots are water roots. They are made to be in the water. I've fertilized this in the water, and I don't exactly want to shake things up too much, especially since this is my only plant. This plant was on my wish list for a while, and I still would like to buy a potted version of this, and I definitely would like to grow some for my Etsy shop, but I love it. It's so beautiful. Definitely one of my favorite houseplants. Not just philodendron, but houseplants in general. My last one we have to zoom back out for. This guy is big. Bigger than my Adabapoense. He just disturbs the peace, like aggressively disturbs the peace. All right, this guy down here, this is my Philodendron Ring of Fire. It is so beautiful. This is a very big plant. Let's see if I can't. This is a very big plant. It's got beautiful variegation. Something did happen where the growth point did die off. Does not currently have. Wow, this just went so south. Okay, here we go. Down here, you can barely just see that right here, and I will give you a close-up, and then another spot right over here. We do have 2 new growth points coming out. Something happened and the growth point here died. So we have been working on 2 growth points down here for a very long time. The plant is in very good condition though. So everything is okay in that context, but it's just so beautiful. And sorry my nails are so gross, I'm getting them done tomorrow. But this one in particular I think is my favorite leaf. Just like the pattern of it, the fact that it just chose to grow like that, and then the patterning is just so nice. This leaf right here came in pink, and then the pink faded to these lighter green patches, so yeah. But this plant was expensive. I got this from also Dennis 7Ds. That's where I got my Alocasia Adora. Very, very big plant. So it's hard to manage. It has one place in my house. It's the only place it will fit. Philodendron time in the Slater household. Empty wine glass because I put a plant in it. It doesn't fit. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. Oh my gosh, it's sponsor time. We've been sponsored. Today's sponsor is Hexagons Mow, and they 3D print house plant pots. Check this out. This is one of the little things that they sent me. It's this cute little air plant holder. Yeah, check that out. I ordered it in black because I thought that the black would fit well with my house, but you can choose from over 15 different colors, shapes, sizes, and forms. This is the form. This is the crescent air plant holder, which is so incredibly beautiful. Again, I'm sorry, my nails are gross. We're gonna move past it, but look at that. Dude, that is so cool. I'm gonna be ordering another one of these. I didn't pay for these, he did send these to me for free, but I will be ordering one of these myself. And maybe I'll use my discount code, which is PlantMeAshley. You make sure to use that at checkout for a discount. And to help my channel, every single time that you buy from Hexagons Mow and you use my code PlantMeAshley at checkout, you help my channel financially. If you want to support someone who's about to spend so much money to get married, buy something from Hexagons Mow and just heckin' enjoy it. I'm gonna show you the two other holders I have. This one you will see in my videos right here from now on, not because I got paid to put it there, but because I literally heckin' love that so much. I think the next one I order is gonna be white to, like, you know, contrast it. Here's my other two plants that I potted in here. I was going to make a whole video showing you repotting and then sponsoring that one instead, but I shot the whole video at a bad angle and then I only recorded 1/3 of the video. We have my Stromanthe Trio Star, which is beautiful. This is in the, I believe it's called the Diamond Pot, which is just, I want to call it the hexagon pot. This is amazing. This is a 5-inch planter. You can also choose to add drainage holes to your designs for literally no cost at all. It looks really good in there too. I personally enjoy it a lot. The shape is just so like phenomenal. It feels good to hold. It's sturdy. The plant pots are created out of a bioplastic, which is a renewable resource. So not only are you giving your money to an artist who hand makes these pots with their math skills and 3D coding design skills, but you're also helping someone who is using renewable resources, someone who is not working in a sweatshop overseas making no money, and you're supporting my channel. And these pots are just so fashionable. The other one I have is this Comet planter, which I don't know if you can see, but it's got like the spikes here, and then it's round here, and it's beautiful, feels great. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that just look amazing to you? I love it. I love these planters. I will be ordering from him again. The pots are so inexpensive. You guys would honestly be stupid to not go there right after you're done watching this video. Order some pots, use my discount code, probably only pay like around $10 for a whole planter. Not to mention if you wanted to buy more, what that discount would look like. If you want to get some sick planters, check out Hexagons Mow. Go. Have fun. Buy a planter. Check it out. Support my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you leave a like. Please subscribe. Tweet me at PlantMeAshley, and I'll see you in the next houseplant video. Bye. Comment #real ones if